So rather than give a lecture on the National Park Service infrastructure, I thought it'd be better just to tell a story. So I'll tell my story. So I went to my first national park visit when I was a kid. It was a Great Smokies National Park. It was a great experience. It's very out of the ordinary for anything else I had experienced as a child. It was something I really held on to. I went back when I got older and saw a completely different experience. Rather than it being this idealized state that I went to visit, I was able to interact with in a different way than I was when I was a kid. So it became real. So I saw that there was history there, and in the Great Smokies, there was a history of displacement, multiple histories of displacement. There was a cultural history there, and it was in Appalachia. There was the Appalachian Trail. There was all these different pieces of it that I didn't know, and that kind of sparked a love in me for the national parks and to understand more about them. So, fast forward, I finished visiting all 63 of the major national parks in 2022, and I had several people ask me, "What are you going to do next?" And I thought, "Why do I have to do something next?" And then I thought, well, if I wanted to, what would exist? And then that's when I started to see the richness of the entire national park system itself, for the service and all of the sites, the 430 plus sites that they manage and that they work with. And there are, and I have a list here, right? So there's national memorials, national monuments, there are national recreation areas, national battlefields, military parks, national historic sites, national historic places, or parks rather. There's so much there, and it's so much more than just about beauty. National Park Service puts a lot of emphasis on curation of these different storylines, these complicated histories that these spaces and places have. And the more I get into seeing those, the more elaborate I see that the infrastructure is. And the National Park Service works with an incredible amount of agency at the park level or at the region level. And so a visit at one park and you see one thing, there's no guarantee that that's going to be at the next park. And I see that as a great thing. So each individual park is just given an incredible amount of agency to work through whatever their curation process is for the user experience of the patron or the visitor to the park. Um, so I hope that you enjoy the skills development exercise where you'll be able to